Raindrops are dropping in the summer heat, as the heavy stillness paralyzes the street. Not a single leaf is moving on the bough. Something dangerous is gathering right now. The electricity is crackling in my bones, matching the ominous subterranean tones of the radio, predicting a sudden gale that will make the bravest sailor's visage pale. The atmosphere is thick enough to choke. The distant hills are covered in a purple smoke. The warning signs are impossible to ignore. We are caught inside a quiet storm, where the turbulence takes a silent form. No thunder crashes, but the tension breaks, testing the structural integrity of our stakes. An invisible tempest in the living room, enveloping our future in a sudden gloom. Sudden gloom. You haven't spoken since the clock struck noon, and I am howling like a wolf at a hidden moon. The silence is a weapon that you wield with skill, freezing my emotions with an icy chill. I watch the barometer continue to decline, while you are pacing like a tiger on a line. We built this house upon a fault line deep, and now the sleeping giants start to leap. The atmosphere is thick enough to choke. The distant hills are covered in a purple smoke. The warning signs are impossible to ignore. We are caught inside a quiet storm, where the turbulence takes a silent form. No thunder crashes, but the tension breaks, testing the structural integrity of our stakes. An invisible tempest in the living room, enveloping our future in a sudden gloom. Will the glass shatter when the wind arrives? Will this internal friction ruin both our lives? Or can we find the eye where the air is still, surviving by the sheer exertion of our will? No sound, just breathe, a quiet battle unto death. No sound, just breathe, a quiet battle unto death. We are caught inside a quiet storm, oh, where the turbulence takes a silent form. No thunder crashes, but the tension breaks, testing the structural integrity of our stakes. An invisible tempest in the living room, enveloping our future in a sudden gloom. Quiet storm, let it rain, break the chain. Your fingertips map the contour of my spine, an intricate and comforting design. The friction of the world dissolves away with every gentle gesture that you display. I trace the delicate bridge of your nose, slower than the blooming of a winter rose. No words are required to convey the weight of a devotion that survived the hands of fate. The frantic pace of life begins to slow, yielding to a soft internal glow. We find our anchor in the quiet space, healed completely by this tender touch. We don't demand or complicate too much. A fragile sanctuary made of flesh and bone, ensuring neither one is left alone. A physical relief from all the external noise, restoring our internal balance and our poise. Your palm rests gently flat against my chest, stilling the anxiety that made me a guest in my own skin for far too many years, drying the residue of ancient fears. I feel the steady pulse beneath your skin, the boundary where our narratives begin. We lean together like two willow trees, bending but unbroken in the stormy breeze. The frantic pace of life begins to slow, yielding to a soft internal glow. We find our anchor in the quiet space, healed completely by this tender touch. We don't demand or complicate too much. A fragile sanctuary made of flesh and bone, ensuring neither one is left alone. A physical relief from all the external noise, restoring our internal balance and our poise. Ever known. So soft, so near, dispelling every single fear. Oh, healed completely by this tender touch. Oh, we don't demand or complicate too much. A fragile sanctuary made of flesh and bone, ensuring neither one is left alone. A physical relief from all the external noise, restoring our Hammock is swaying underneath the palms, acting as an effective emotional bomb. The thermometer is reading 95. I've never felt so thoroughly alive.
I wear a linen shirt and a straw hat, observing the behavior of a sleepy cat. My acoustic guitar is resting on my lap as I prepare for an afternoon nap.
The clock has lost its tyrannical power. We spend an entire age on a single hour. The universe slows down its frantic wheel, drifting underneath this lazy sun, where all our obligations are completely done. No deadlines pressing on the human brain, free from the heavy burden of the urban strain. A golden paradise of pure neglect, where we don't even need to be circumspect.
The ice melts slowly in our lemonade as we retreat into the mangrove shade. The ocean is a sheet of mirror glass, watching the maritime vessels
Slowly pass. I trace a circle in the coastal humidity, enjoying this deliberate liquidity of time and space and everything we know, with absolutely nowhere else we need to go. The clock has lost its tyrannical power. We spend an entire age on a single hour. The universe slows down its frantic wheel, drifting underneath this lazy sun, where all our obligations are completely done. No deadlines pressing on the human brain, free from the heavy burden of the urban strain. A golden paradise of pure neglect, where we don't even need to be circumspect. Why do we sweat and struggle for a prize when the ultimate wealth is right before our eyes? A horizontal posture on a sandy beach, where the stress of the city cannot reach. So warm, so bright, basking in the golden light, drifting underneath this lazy sun, where all our obligations are completely done. No deadlines pressing on the human brain, free from the heavy burden of the urban strain. A golden paradise of pure neglect, where we wax is dripping from the candle wick. Our pulse is steady, but the air is thick. We don't accelerate the chemical reaction, savoring every single milligram of traction.
And ancient logs are smoldering inside the hearth, the most deliberate ignition on the earth. We take our time to let the heat expand. No rush movements from a clumsy hand. The fuse is long and the fire is deep, awakening emotions that were fast asleep. The temperature rises degree by degree. We are experiencing a perfect slow burn, waiting patiently for the tables to turn. No sudden explosion or volatile spark, just a durable radiator in the dark, an enduring friction that defies the code, a modern narrative that never grows old. The record spins at 33 RPM, a vintage audio masterpiece in a gem. I trace the contours of your shoulder blade, admiring the masterpiece that nature made.
Instant gratification is a cheap escape. We prefer an evolution of a different shape. Let the ember simmer through the entire night, until the morning introduces a different light. The fuse is long and the fire is deep, awakening emotions that were fast asleep. The temperature rises degree by degree. We are experiencing a perfect slow burn, waiting patiently for the tables to turn. No sudden explosion or volatile spark, just a durable radiator in the dark, an enduring friction that defies the code, a modern narrative that never grows old. First, leaving behind an unquenched, desperate thirst. But our combustion is designed to last, anchored securely to a solid mast. Simmer down, let it cook. Read every sentence of the lengthy book. We are experiencing a perfect slow burn.
We are experiencing,
waiting patiently for the tables to turn.
no sudden explosion
or volatile spark, dashboard face. We are escaping from the human race. The tires kick up a heavy cloud of clay as we accelerate away from yesterday. My old leather suitcases in the trunk, beside a pile of philosophical junk. I adjust my sunglasses against the glare, feeling the wind whip through my thinning hair. The asphalt terminates and the dirt begins, an honest arena where the wanderer wins. The highway lines dissolve into the soil, traveling along this long and dusty road, shedding the weight of our domestic load. No navigation system on the screen, just navigating through a rural scene. A pair of tramps under an open sky, watching the scenery roll slowly by. An old barn is leaning on a rusted fence, a historic relic in a literal sense. I see a hawk circle in a field of rye, a solitary punctuation mark in the sky. We stop for fuel at a dilapidated shack, with no intention of ever turning back. The gravel crunches underneath our tread as we focus on the open miles ahead. The asphalt terminates and the dirt begins, an honest arena where the wanderer wins. The highway lines dissolve into the soil, traveling along this long and dusty road, shedding the weight of our domestic load. No navigation system on the screen, just navigating through a rural scene. A pair of tramps under an open sky, watching the scenery roll slowly by. Does a destination actually exist? Or is the journey the essential gist? We wash our faces in a mountain stream, live in a mobile, unrestricted dream. Roll on, kick the dirt, healing every old domestic hurt. Oh, traveling along this long and dusty road, shedding the weight of our domestic load. No navigation system on the screen, just navigating through a rural scene. A pair of tramps under an open sky, watching the scenery roll slowly by. Dusty road, keep rolling on into the dawn. whiskey stains upon the counterpane, sipping shadows through the window pane. Your silhouette is painted on my wall, while velvet curtains catch the evening fall.
My old guitar is leaning by the door, weeping chords across the hardwood floor. I trace the lines of every single sky beneath the flicker of a distant star. The clock is ticking backwards in the dark. We try to rekindle a dying spark. The embers glow, the night is growing cold. Oh, wrap me in this velvet blues tonight. Hold the neon world outside our sight. Let the saxophones untie our tangled fears and wash away the sorrow of the years. Just stand in motion, drifting slow and deep, while all the city promises to sleep. I remember how your laughter used to ring
like a sudden, unexpected spring.
Now the hallway only echoes with the breeze,
Rustling through the lonely maple trees.
I wore your jacket just to feel the weight
Of a love that stumbled at the gate.
We spun the records till the grooves wore thin,
Wondering where the music should begin. The clock is ticking backwards in the dark. We try to rekindle a dying spark. The embers glow, the night is growing cold. Wrap me in this velvet blues tonight.
hold the neon world outside our sight.
Let the saxophones untie our tangled fears and wash away the sorrow of the years. Just stand in motion, drifting slow and deep, while all the city promises to sleep.
Can we find a compromise in the melody?
Set our heavy expectations free,
The minor chords are heavy on my chest,
but in your arms the chaos finds a rest.
just a whisper
Just a sigh
before the morning.
fills the sky.
Oh,
Wrap me in this velvet blues tonight.
hold the neon world
Outside our sight. Let the saxophones untie our tangled fears
and wash away the sorrow
of the years. Just stand in motion, drifting slow and deep, while all the city promises to sleep.
sleeping soundly now.
Velvet blues. guitar fade. Haunted liquor pouring in a glass, watching every single second pass. The fireplace is throwing shadows tall across the cedar panels of the wall.
A mellow vintage from a distant year
melted all my hesitation and my fear.
The aroma fills the corners of the room,
dispelling all the winter's heavy gloom. The liquid swirls in a circular motion, mimicking the currents of the ocean. We take a sip to numb the sting, drowning in this pool of liquid amber. Up the rocky slopes of love we clamber, a viscous remedy for broken hearts, gluing back our separate shattered parts. Smooth as silk and warm as summer sun, blend into lives until they become one.
Your laughter has a golden rich texture,
a perfect antidote to my conjecture. I lay my heavy burdens on the floor. I don't require my armor anymore. The ice cubes click a gentle symphony, a soundtrack for our domestic harmony. We watch the resin capture the bright flame, while whispering each other's sacred name. The liquid swirls in a circular motion, mimicking the currents of the ocean. We take a sip to numb the sting, drowning in this pool of liquid amber. Up the rocky slopes of love we clamber, a viscous remedy for broken hearts, gluing back our separate shattered parts. Smooth as silk and warm as summer sun, blend into lives until they become one. This intoxication or the truth, broken hearts, gluing back our separate shattered parts. Smooth as silk and warm as summer sun, blending two lives until they become one. Liquid amber, pouring slow, pouring slow. Let the feeling grow. Whiskey stains upon the counterpane, sipping shadows through the window pane. Your silhouette is painted on my wall, while velvet curtains catch the evening fall.
My old guitar is leaning by the door,
weeping chords across the hardwood floor.
I trace the lines of every single scar
beneath the flicker of a distant star. The clock is ticking backwards in the dark. We try to rekindle a dying spark. The embers glow, the night is growing cold. Oh, wrap me in this velvet blues tonight. Hold the neon world outside our sight. Let the saxophones untie our tangled fears and wash away the sorrow of the years. Just stand in motion, drifting slow and deep, while all the city promises to sleep. I remember how your laughter used to ring like a sudden, unexpected spring. Now the hallway only echoes with the breeze, rustling through the lonely maple trees. I wore your jacket just to feel the weight of a love that stumbled at the gate. We spun the records till the grooves wore thin, wondering where the music should begin. The clock is ticking backwards in the dark. We try to rekindle the dying spark. The embers glow, the night is growing cold. Oh, wrap me in this velvet blues tonight. Hold the neon world outside our sight. just a sigh. Before the morning fills the sky, wrap me in this velvet blues tonight. Hold the neon world outside our sight. Let the saxophones untie our tangled fears and wash away the sorrow of the years. Just standard motion, drifting slow and deep, while all the city promises to sleep.
Sleeping soundly now,
Velvet blues,
let the guitar fade.
sea foam washing on the golden sand as I look across this unfamiliar land. The salt air tangles in my messy hair while seagulls circle in the upper air.
I stand upon the deck and watch the tide with a heavy compass
Sitting by my side, I sailed 1,000 miles across the blue, searching for a destination that felt true. The waves are whispering a secret code, marking the conclusion of a lengthy road. The horizon calls our spirits to unite. We are arriving on a distant shore where the stormy waters cannot reach us anymore. An island haven from the global noise, restoring our perspective and our internal poise. The anchor drops into the crystal deep while the exhausted ocean sinks to sleep.
The palm trees sway a gentle welcome dance, offering our weary lives a second chance.
I set my boots upon the solid ground, grateful for the peace that we have finally found. I built a campfire out of weathered wood, feeling things I never thought I possibly could. The smoke ascends into the starry dome, and for the first time I am feeling home. The waves are whispering a secret code, marking the conclusion of a lengthy road. The horizon calls our spirits to unite. We are arriving on a distant shore where the stormy waters cannot reach us anymore. An island haven from the global noise, restoring our perspective and our internal poise. The anchor drops into the crystal deep while the exhausted ocean sinks to sleep. for the human mind. Safe sound, new land, footprints melting in the wet sand. We are arriving on a distant shore where the stormy waters cannot reach us anymore. An island haven from the global noise, restoring our perspective and our internal poise. The anchor drops into the crystal deep while the exhausted ocean sinks to sleep. Distant shore, horizon clear, no more fear. Neon reflections dancing on the street, puddles splashing at my lonely feet. The cafe sign is flickering in blue, and every drop reminds my heart of you.
I walk these blocks to clear my heavy mind, leaving all the bitter ghosts behind. The collar of my coat is turned up high, searching for a clearing in the sky. Thunder rumbles softly from afar, like the bass line in a crowded bar. The storm is coming down on you and me. Wash it all away, oh midnight rain, cleansing every ounce of hidden pain. Let the river wash our sins downstream, wake us gently from this broken dream. Soak the pavement, let the music pour, until we find what we are searching for. You always loved the smell of autumn air, with silver droplets shining in your hair. We used to shelter underneath the bridge, watching lightning over mountain ridge. Now I am watching water trace the glass, hoping that this lonely night will pass. The radio is playing something sweet to match the steady rhythm of the beat. Thunder rumbles softly from afar, like the bass line in a crowded bar. The storm is coming down on you and me. Wash it all away, oh midnight rain, cleansing every ounce of hidden pain. Let the river wash our sins downstream,
the water feels so cool against my skin. Maybe this is where we start again. Let it wash, let it fall. Raindrops healing over all. Wash it all away. Oh, midnight rain, cleansing every ounce of hidden pain. Let the river wash our sins downstream. Wake us gently from this broken dream. Soak the pavement, let the music pour, until we find what we are searching for. Midnight rain falling down on this sleepy town. The crimson horizon bleeds into the west, as nature prepares its weary heart for rest. Amber beams illuminate the dusty blinds, leaving our tangled arguments behind.
I watch the shadows lengthen on the hill. The valley below is growing dark and still.
My fingers trace the outline of your hand, two statues stranded in a shifting land. Twilight swallows every solar spark, gently preparing to invite the dark. We stand on the precipice of night, underneath this heavy burning copper sky. We don't even need to give a reason why. Let the fade and heat melt our icy walls before the midnight curtain finally falls. A golden canyon where the music flows, where the secret of our devotion grows.
The birds are flying to their hidden nests,
fulfilling their instinctual requests.
I strum a chord that mimics the breeze,
blowing through the eucalyptus trees. Your voice is deeper when the sun goes down, away from the friction of the noisy town. The atmosphere is thick with ancient grace, reflected on the contours of your face. The twilight swallows every solar spark, gently preparing to invite the dark. We stand on the precipice of night, underneath this heavy burning copper sky. We don't even need to give a reason why. Let the fading heat melt our icy walls before the midnight curtain finally falls. A golden canyon where the
watch it fade, turn to dusk. Life reduces to its basic husk.
Underneath this heavy burning copper sky, wow, we don't even need to give a reason why. Let the fading heat melt our icy walls before the midnight curtain finally falls. A golden canyon where the music flows, where the secret of our devotion grows. Copper sky sinking low, time to go, time to go. Cigarette hazes floating to the roof. Every look we share is living proof that we belong in corners out of sight, hiding from the harsh tomorrow light.
The bartender is pouring out the gin as the late night patrons wander in. I pull my chair a little close to yours, forgetting all the world beyond these doors. The saxophone is blowing soft and low, telling secrets that we already know. The ice is melting fast inside the glass. Lost inside this crowded, smoky room, we found a flower that forgot to bloom. A secret haven where the jazz can breathe, and we don't ever really have to leave. Just turn the lamps down low and let it sway. We'll keep the frantic modern world at bay. Your fingers trace the edge of my old coat while I am singing every tender note. This place has seen 1,000 lovers cry underneath the fake bohemian sky. But what we have is something real and true, a deeper shade of everlasting blue. The velvet booths are catching all our sighs, reflected in the darkness of your eyes. The saxophone is blowing soft and low, telling secrets that we already know. The ice is melting fast inside the glass. Lost inside this crowded, smoky room, we found a flower that forgot to bloom. A secret haven where the jazz can breathe, and we don't ever really have to leave. Just turn the lamps down low and let it sway. We'll keep the frantic modern world at bay. When the morning sun breaks through the shade, will this magic feeling start to fade? Or will we carry this nocturnal spark long after we have exited
the dark, in the smoke, in the haze, we can lose our lonely days. Oh, lost inside this crowded, smoky room. We found a flower that forgot to bloom, a secret haven where the jazz can breathe, and we don't ever really have to leave. Just turn the lamps down low and let it sway. We'll keep the frantic modern world at bay. Just sway in the smoky room. Good night, my dear. Subway grates are breathing steamy air, people rushing past without a care. I catch my own reflection in the store, wondering what I am searching for.
Traffic lights are switching red to green, a mechanical repetitive scene.
I clutch my guitar case against my side, with nowhere left for a man to hide. The concrete jungle has a rhythmic pulse that challenges whatever else results. We tumble forward through the grid, lost inside this frantic urban drift, hoping that the heavy scenery will shift. Walking through the alleyways of steel, trying to remember how to feel. A pair of nomads on a crowded street, moving to a complex, syncopated beat.
Sirens wail a couple blocks away,
into a complex, syncopated beat. Urban drift never stops. As a curtain drops, rocking chairs are creaking in the shade as the blistering summer afternoons fade. Old pine planks beneath my leather soles, while the valley mist slowly unrolls. I pluck a rusty string on my banjo frame, whispering a folk melody without a name. The screen door slams with a familiar thud, reminding us of roots buried deep in the mud. The cicadas begin their rhythmic evening chant, a natural symphony that algorithms can't plant. We watch the fireflies ignite their sparks, gathered together on this wooden porch, passing the flame of our ancestral torch away from the synthetic world of greed, cultivating exactly what our spirits need. Simple timber under a starlit dome, a humble platform we can christen home. The smell of cedar wood and honeysuckle vine perfumes the atmosphere like an ancient wine. I'll rest my calloused hands upon the railing rail, watching the daylight grow incredibly pale. We carved our initials in the corner post, a durable monument to what we love the most. Time may erode the finish of the floor, but our foundation remains secure forevermore. The cicadas begin their rhythmic evening chant, a natural symphony that algorithms can't plant. We watch the fireflies ignite their sparks, gathered together on this wooden porch, passing the flame of our ancestral torch away from the synthetic world of greed, cultivating exactly what our spirits need. Simple timber under a starlit dome, a humble platform we can christen home. Shifting tide when everything of value is waiting right here, a basic shelter for the ones we hold dear. Just wood, just stone,
the safest sanctuary ever known.
Gathered together on this wooden porch, passing the flame of our ancestral torch away
from the synthetic world of greed,
cultivating exactly what our spirits need.
simple timber under a starlit dome, a humble platform we can christen home. Wooden porch, rocking slow,
Watch the fireflies glow.
the hammock is swaying underneath the palms, acting as an effective emotional bomb. The thermometer is reading 95. I've never felt so thoroughly alive. I wear a linen shirt and a straw hat, observing the behavior of a sleepy cat. My acoustic guitar is resting on my lap as I prepare for an afternoon nap. The clock has lost its tyrannical power. We spend an entire age on a single hour. The universe slows down its frantic wheel, drifting underneath this lazy sun, where all our obligations are completely done. No deadlines pressing on the human brain, free from the heavy burden of the urban strain. A golden paradise of pure neglect, where we don't even need to be circumspect. The ice melts slowly in our lemonade as we retreat into the mangrove shade. The ocean is a sheet of mirror glass, watching the maritime vessels slowly pass. I trace a circle in the coastal humidity, enjoying this deliberate liquidity of time and space and everything we know, with absolutely nowhere else we need to go. The clock has lost its tyrannical power. We spend an entire age on a single hour. The universe slows down its frantic wheel, drifting underneath this lazy sun, where all our obligations are completely done. No deadlines pressing on the human brain, free from the heavy burden of the urban strain.
sun, where all our obligations are completely done. No deadlines pressing on the human brain, free from the heavy burden of the earth and strain. A golden paradise of pure neglect, where we don't even need to be circumspect. Lazy sun sinking down far from town. Lazy sun. From a basement club, a subterranean musical pub. The melody is softened by a metal cone, altering the texture of the saxophone.
I play an inverted chord upon my fret, creating an atmosphere of mild regret.
The percussionist is using wire brushes now to match the elegant wrinkles on your brow. The harmony is complex and refined, sophisticated puzzle for the mind. The arrangement grows increasingly abstract, swaying to the sound of these muted horns, where the sharpest edges lose their thorns. A velvety dimension where the jazz is king, and every cadence has a subtle swing. We melt into the syncopated groove, with absolutely nothing left to prove.
The trumpet player bends a smoking note that seems to hover and gracefully float above the patrons in their cocktail trays. A perfect soundtrack for our lazy days.
I close my eyes and let the scales ascend, predicting exactly where the phrase will end. This musical vocabulary feels so pure, a sonic medicine that is safe and sure. The harmony is complex and refined, sophisticated puzzle for the mind. The arrangement grows increasingly abstract, swaying to the sound of these muted horns, where the sharpest edges lose their thorns. A velvety dimension where the jazz is king, and every cadence has a subtle swing. We melt into the syncopated groove, with absolutely nothing left to prove. Within the boundaries of a 12-bar frame, where every player has a secret name. So smooth, so soft, syncopated groove with absolutely nothing left to prove. Muted horns blowing low. Time to go. Morning sunlight hits the kitchen tile as I try to conjure up a genuine smile. The ceramic mug is warm between my hands, thinking about our complicated plans.
I read the newspaper but missed the news, defeated completely by these early blues.
The steam rises up into the hazy air while you are sitting in the wicker chair. The kettle whistles a familiar tune, predicting a chaotic afternoon. We look at what our carelessness began, leaving coffee stains on the hardwood desk. Our conversation has become grotesque, brown rings marking where the warmth once stayed. Before the colors started to get gray, a messy map of everything we built, blotted with a heavy dose of daily guilt.
You spilled some sugar on the countertop,
and neither one of us can make it stop.
we watched
The grain scatter across the floor like tiny debris from an ancient war. I take a sip but find it far too sweet, an artificial antidote to our defeat. The laundry spins a frantic round and round, the only loud domestic sort of sound. The kettle whistles a familiar tune, predicting a chaotic afternoon. We look at what our carelessness began, leaving coffee stains on the hardwood desk. Our conversation has become grotesque, brown rings marking where the warmth once stayed. Before the colors started to get gray, a messy map of everything we built, blotted with a heavy dose of daily guilt. Can we scrub the surface till the wood is clean, erasing every painful spoken scene? Or will the fabric always keep the dye, no matter how intensely we might try? Pour it out, start anew, just a morning cup for two. Leaving coffee stains on the hardwood desk. Our conversation has become grotesque, brown rings marking where the warmth once stayed. Before the colors started to get gray, a messy map of everything we built, blotted with a heavy dose of daily guilt. Coffee stains on the desk, let it dry. Morning sunlight hits the kitchen tile as I try to conjure up a genuine smile. The ceramic mug is warm between my hands, thinking about our complicated plans.
I read the newspaper,
but missed the news, defeated completely by these early blues. The steam rises up into the hazy air while you are sitting in the wicker chair. The kettle whistles a familiar tune, predicting a chaotic afternoon. We look at what our carelessness began, leaving coffee stains on the hardwood desk. Our conversation has become grotesque. Before the colors started to get grayed, a messy map of everything we built, blotted with a heavy dose of daily guilt.
you spilled some sugar on the countertop, and neither one of us could make it stop.
We watched the grains scatter across the floor like tiny debris from an ancient war. Take a sip but find it far too sweet, an artificial antidote to our defeat. The laundry spins a frantic round and round, the only loud domestic sort of sound. The kettle whistles a familiar tune, predicting a chaotic afternoon. We look at what our carelessness began, leaving coffee stains on the hardwood desk. Our conversation has become grotesque. Brown rings mocking where the warmth once stayed, before the colors started to get gray. A missing map of everything we built, blotted with a heavy dose of daily guilt. In every painful spoken scene, or will the fabric always keep the dye, no matter how intensely we might try? Pour it out, start anew, just a morning cup for two. Grotesque. Brown rings marking where the warmth once stayed, before the colors started to get gray. A messy map of everything we built, blotted with a heavy dose of daily guilt. Coffee stains on the desk, let it dry. porcelain spoon underneath a pale, indifferent moon. You speak of promises you cannot keep, while watching shadows on the carpet creep.
I tasted poison wrapped in golden thread, remembering every reckless word you said.
We built our castle on a shifting sand,
holding a deck
we didn't understand. The kitchen clock is striking 4:30 as heavy footsteps head toward the door. The sweetness curdles into something cold. Oh, we are drowning in this bitter honey, trading our devotion for fool's gold money. A beautiful illusion made of sting and bite, paralyzed together in the fading night. We swallow down the ache within the jar and wonder who we actually are.
Archive of a failed quest.
I trace the ink until my fingers bleed,
supplying answers that we do not need.
You wear your pride just like an iron vest, denying everything your heart confessed.
We watch the candle wax dissolve away, with nothing left for either of us to say.
The kitchen clock is striking 4:30 as heavy footsteps head toward the door. The sweetness curdles into something cold. Oh, we are drowning in this bitter honey, trading our devotion for fool's gold money. A beautiful illusion made of sting and bite, paralyzed together in the fading night. We swallow down the ache within the jar. Is this the harshest lesson we have learned?
We extracted sweetness from a thorny vine
and turned our finest water into brine.
So sweet,
yet so unkind.
the sticky traps we leave behind.
Oh, we are drowning in this bitter honey, trading our devotion for fool's gold money. A beautiful illusion made of sting and bite, paralyzed together in the fading night. We swallow down the ache within the jar and wonder abandoned in the corner of the dusty stage. Its varnish is peeling, its wood tells the story of an angrier age. I run my fingers across the metal wires, finding tension and rust, a monument to beautiful melodies that have now dissolved into dust. I snapped a silver E string while trying to force a passionate bend, a sudden sharp metaphor for a relationship we could no longer defend. We pushed our expectations far beyond what the instrument could bear. Now we are left with the echoing silence of our mutual despair. Can we rewrite the arrangement when the harmony is gone completely wrong? When the lyrics we cherish no longer belong in this traditional song, the rhythm is faltered, leaving us stranded where we don't belong. Staring at these broken strings, counting the cost of our creative pride. Nowhere left for our tattered, exhausted egos to run and hide. Yet from the fragments of this dissonance, a new melody might start to stitch together the severed chambers of our unraveled heart. I remember when every chord we struck felt effortless and pure. We possessed a magical medicine that could any emotional ailment cure. But fame is a greedy salesman that buys a soul for a shiny dime, leaving you stranded out of tune and completely out of time. The piano pedal sticks holding on to notes that should have passed away, a haunting resonance that reminds me of everything we failed to say. We were so busy projecting our voices to the back rows of the theater hall that we never noticed our private foundation beginning to crumble and fall. Can we rewrite the arrangement when the harmony is gone completely wrong? When the lyrics we cherish no longer belong in this traditional song, the rhythm is faltered, leaving us stranded where we don't belong. Staring at these broken strings, counting the cost of our creative pride. Nowhere left for our tattered, exhausted egos to run and hide. Yet from the fragments of this dissonance, a new melody might start to stitch together the severed chambers of our unraveled So strip away the grand orchestras and the polished shiny veneer. Let's face the naked truth without an ounce of performance fear. If we must play on an altered instrument, let's make it uniquely ours, a scarred masterpiece born from surviving these dark, turbulent hours. Unwound, untuned, every creative ego wounded. But listen close to the space between, the most beautiful song we've ever seen. Staring at these broken strings, counting the cost of our creative pride. Nowhere left for our tattered, exhausted egos to run and hide. Yet from the fragments chambers of our unraveled heart. Broken strings, but we can still sing. Let the new music begin. Yeah, let it ring. Sweetness lingers on a porcelain spoon underneath a pale, indifferent moon. You speak of promises you cannot keep while watching shadows on the carpet creep.
I tasted poison wrapped in golden thread, remembering every reckless word you said.
We built our castle on a shifting sand, holding a deck we didn't understand. The kitchen clock is striking 4:30 as heavy footsteps head toward the door. The sweetness curdles into something cold. Oh, we are drowning in this bitter honey, trading our devotion for fool's gold money. A beautiful illusion made of sting and bite, paralyzed together in the fading night. We swallowed down the ache within the jar and wonder who we actually are.
Your letters yellow in a wooden chest, a quiet archive of a failed quest.
I trace the ink until my fingers bleed, supplying answers that we do not need.
You wear your pride just like an iron vest,
Denying everything your heart confessed. We watch the candle wax dissolve away, with nothing left for either us to say. The kitchen clock is striking 4:30 as heavy footsteps head toward the door. The sweetness curdles into something cold. We are drowning in this bitter honey, trading our devotion for fool's gold money. A beautiful illusion made of sting and bite, paralyzed together in the fading night. We swallowed down the ache within the sticky traps we leave behind. Oh, we are drowning in this bitter honey, trading our devotion for fool's gold money. A beautiful illusion made of sting and bite, paralyzed together in the fading night. We swallowed down the ache within the jar and wonder who we actually are. Bitter honey tastes like regret, not finished yet. Dust particles are dancing in the beam of afternoon light like a broken dream. The grand piano sits untouched and gray since the day you packed and walked away.
My callous fingers cannot find the key to unlock the cage of our complicity.
The metronome is frozen on the shelf, a static portrait of my former self. The air is heavy with the things unsaid, a phantom orchestra inside my head. We wait for inspiration to return. We're playing music upon silent strings, forgetting how a joyful spirit sings. No vibration moves across the hollow wood. We'd fix the melody now if we could. An empty theater with an empty stage, another chapter on a blank white page.
I checked the tuning but the peg was loose.
For our division there is no excuse.
The brass is tarnished and the chrome is dull.
A quiet dynamic in a sudden love.
I found your pick beneath the velvet chair,
beside a single strand of auburn hair.
I held it tight against my trembling palm,
searching for artificial calm. The air is heavy with the things unsaid, a phantom orchestra inside my head. And we wait for inspiration to return. We're playing music upon silent strings, forgetting how a joyful spirit sings.
no vibration
Moves across the hollow wood. We'd fix the melody now if we could. An empty theater with an empty stage, another chapter on a blank white page. Is the resonance broken whistle and a shattered flute. No sound, no cry, just watching the vibrations die. We're playing music upon silent strings, forgetting how a joyful spirit sings. No vibration moves across the hollow wood. We'd fix the melody now if we could. An empty theater with an empty stage, another chapter on a blank white page. Silent strings, muted vibration, lost generation. The crimson horizon bleeds into the west as nature prepares its weary heart for rest. Amber beams illuminate the dusty blinds, leaving our tangled arguments behind. I watch the shadows lengthen on the hill. The valley below is growing dark and still. My fingers trace the outline of your hand, two statues stranded in a shifting land. The twilight swallows every solar spark, gently preparing to invite the dark. We stand on the precipice of night, underneath this heavy, burning copper sky. We don't even need to give a reason why. Let the fading heat melt our icy walls before the midnight curtain finally falls. A golden canyon where the music flows, where the secret of our devotion grows. The birds are flying to their hidden nests, fulfilling their instinctual requests. I strum a chord that mimics the breeze blowing through the eucalyptus trees. Your voice is deeper when the sun goes down, away from the friction of the noisy town. The atmosphere is thick with ancient grace, reflected on the contours of your face. The twilight swallows every solar spark, gently preparing to invite the dark. We stand on the precipice of night, underneath this heavy, burning copper sky. We don't even need to give a reason why. Let the fading heat melt our icy walls before the midnight curtain finally falls. A golden canyon where the music flows, where the secret of our devotion grows. watch it fade, turn to dusk. Life reduces to its basic husk. Underneath this heavy